Hey, do you find yourself saying, I don't have time? If so, today's Facebook Live is just for you. I'm so excited to bring to you habit number 2 of those who are able to manage their time successfully. We're talking about the habits, time management habits in particular, of successful women. But if we've never met, my name is Kelly Thorne Gore. I'm iBloom's founder, and I have the privilege of producing the iBloom Planner each year. Pulling it out so you can see it. This is last year's edition, and we are so excited because looks like my video is a little blurred. Not sure why. Maybe that's gonna fix it. No, I don't know why it's blurry. All right, come on, Facebook. There we go. All right, so I am so thrilled that you're joining me. If you watched yesterday's video where I talked about time management habit number 1, I would love for you to just show me some hearts. Show me some hearts if you watched time management habit number 1 yesterday. And we talked about the importance of having non-negotiables in your life. And hopefully you spent some time working through that exercise of identifying your non-negotiables. If you did, give me a comment there. Tell me, yes, I identified my non-negotiables. Or if you haven't done it yet, tell me that you're going to work on it, because this is so important. Dawn says she can't find the heart emoji. That's okay, Dawn. Those are good. All right, so today we're going to talk about habit number 2. Are you ready for this? Habit number 2 is all about eliminating our time wasters. So if you've ever found yourself saying, I don't have time to important things, this one is for you, because we're going to talk about, okay, 1, identifying what our time wasters. Do you have time wasters? Yeah, if you do, tell me in the comments what you know your time wasters are. So I have a variety. I'll tell you a couple of mine. So 1 is Facebook. Anybody else find this to be a time waster? I love Facebook. I love getting to connect with people that I wouldn't normally connect with. I love Facebook. Love it. But my newsfeed is a giant time waster sometimes. It's a giant time waster. And by the way, if you can relate to any of the things that I'm talking about as we talk about these time wasters, just show me some hearts or likes so that I know I'm not alone here. But yeah, I've got Facebook as some time wasters. I've got, okay, wait, what's Facebook TV? Is that Facebook Lives? I don't know about Facebook TV. Susan says Candy Crush is a time waster for her. We've got reading, social media, overwhelm, a lot of Facebook times. Okay, so other things that are time wasters, and I jotted some down so that I would make sure I remember to tell you all of them. Another time waster for me is on my phone when I have Facebook Messenger on there, or when I have email. And I check it, but I'm not in a place where I actually am going to respond. Do you do this? I don't know why I do this. Why do I look at it when I know it's not an optimal time to respond? So I'll give you a little hint. Sometimes, I can't even believe I'm about to admit this, but I'll be on a date with my husband. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll look at my phone to make sure like the sitter didn't call or the school didn't call or something like that. I'll glance at my messages, and then I get so distracted by something in my messenger or something in my email or something on Facebook that has nothing to do. Like, I'm not going to do anything about it. So why would I even look at it? That is a time waster. Okay. So big ones for me are the social media, specifically my news feed, Messenger, email. TV used to be a huge time waster for me. Huge. I would have my shows that I would watch. I would DVR them. My husband and I were like addicted to the DVR player. Anybody else relate to this? Like, and then it starts to like fill up and you feel this overwhelm. So several years ago, actually our daughter was about 6 months old. so this was almost 7 years ago, we decided to stop watching regular shows. And it was a huge shift for us, huge. We felt like those crazy people giving up TV. We got rid of the DVR player. We canceled cable. We just decided like we're not going to have regular shows that we watch. It doesn't mean that we don't watch TV occasionally. It's more kids shows now than anything. We occasionally watch a Secret Millionaire show, but that's about it. We don't really invest the time to watch TV because we've recognized those non-negotiables that we talked about yesterday, they're more important. They're more important than a DVR player. They're more important than having set TV shows. So I know nothing that is going on TV. If you talk to me about a show, I really have no idea what's going on. I'm kind of clueless when it comes to that. That's another one. Procrastination is also a time waster. Did you know this? Did you know that when you have something that you need to work on, but you don't work on it and it plagues your mind, it's actually better off to just continue to do it. You would be better off to continue to invest the time than stopping what you're doing. Okay, so this is where we're going to dive in and we're going to start to identify what are your time wasters. This is so vital that you're investing the time to identify and to, more importantly, just get honest with yourself. This is where the real work starts to happen. So you're going to notice in your handout that hopefully you've downloaded, Dawn, if you could post the link for that, that would be awesome. But in your handout, you're going to see where we've identified some key avenues. You've got your, I've lost my train of thought here. Thank you, Dawn. The, what do you call that? The time tracking sheet. Thank you. Where you can track your time. And you may be thinking, okay, I've done this before. Let's see, am I frozen? Maybe that's better. Can you see me now? I think there was a bit of a glitch there for a moment, which is why I lost my train of thought. Okay, so you're going to see a time tracking sheet, and this is where you can track your time. And you may say, okay, wait a minute. I've done this before. I know where I spend my time. I will tell you, this is a habit that I have gotten in, and every quarter I track my time. Every quarter. And I do it for a week. You could do it for a day. You could do it for a few days because it allows me to see, okay, one, how long do I think something's going to take? Like when I'm writing a blog post or when I'm preparing for a Facebook Live like this. How long do I think it's going to take versus how long does it take? And I'll give you an example. In prepping for this, I happened to notice an email come in. Now, one of my rules is that I have all the notifications turned off. So I don't get the chimes for emails. I don't get the talking heads for Facebook. I don't hear any dings, chimes, nothing. Not for Facebook, not for social media, not for phone, not for texting. Like it's all turned off. So I have to intentionally look at my phone. Well, I was prepping for this Facebook Live and my email was pulled up, but I wasn't looking at it. There were no dings, chimes, nothing. I noticed an email that I had been waiting on. So I clicked on the email to read it really quick. Well, then it sent me on this rabbit trail. So this moment that I had scheduled to prep this Facebook Live, the next thing I knew, I was about 5 websites into something. Please tell me I'm not alone in this. Do you do this? Do you find that you do this? This is where it's so important that we, one, get clear. Like I scheduled this time to prep for this Facebook Live. And what I should have done is had my email completely turned off so that I didn't see it. But I got distracted and then it led me on this rabbit trail. But here's the thing. If I wasn't tracking my time today, I would not have been as aware of that. Wait a minute, I scheduled this 30-minute block of time and now I've just wasted 20 minutes of it going on this rabbit trail of websites. Yeah, it's squirrel, yes. Okay, so Lori said, I'm trying to do 3 things at once right now. And the reality is, it's a myth. Did you know that research shows us that when we lose our train of thought from a distraction, so when a distraction happens, it takes 10 to 15 minutes to get back to that spot. Now, I work at home and my kids are often here when they're not in school or when I'm working on something, especially this summer. There were so many distractions, people knocking on my door, and like there's such an amazing thing about working from home. I love it. But there are so many distractions, so many things that pull for our attention. Like I'm constantly doing laundry at the same time I'm sending messages. Like I like to multitask. But multitasking, for the most part, is a myth. It's a myth. And so habit number 2 of successful women is that they're able to eliminate the time wasters. So today, our challenge is to identify, where are you currently spending your time? We've got to know. We've got to know, where are you currently wasting time? And so in your handout, you're going to see you can track your time for the next few days to get a really clear picture of, where did you intend for your time to go and where did it actually go? And as you can see from my examples, I'm still a work in progress on this. I'm now far more aware, and I can shut down. Like once I noticed on the websites, I was like, hello, Kelly, this is not the best use of your time. And I turned it off and realized I can refocus. I can get focused on this. But we've got to first know, where are we spending our time? So that's number 1, is you've got to take an honest look. Get honest with yourself. Also, I want to encourage you, if you already know time wasters for you, I want you to write those down. What are the things that tend to pull you away from those non-negotiables, that pull you away from the task that you know you should be working on now? What are those things for you? You're going to write those in your handout, because over the next couple of videos, we're going to show you how to eliminate the time wasters. So once you're aware, you're going to know how to eliminate them. And that's going to come up in the next 3 videos as we just learn how to be awesome managers of our time and how to develop those habits that successful women have. So your challenge for today is to track your time, at least for the next 24 hours until we come back together tomorrow. And if you're going to do that, tell me I'm in. Leave a comment, tell me I'm in, and you are going to do this. I'm going to do it right alongside you. In fact, I started this morning so that I could be really clear of where the time is going, where the time's going. Okay, so tell me you're in. If you're in, awesome, Rebecca. Love it that you are in. Judy's in, Dawn's in, and she says, yikes. Yeah, I get it. All right, so tell me you're in if you're in, because I want you to track your time. Also, if you know somebody who needs this video or they need this series, would you just share this? You could share it with them personally, or I promise you, you are not the only person in your world who is struggling with time management. Most of us, in fact, this is the number 1 thing that shows up on surveys of women, is time management. It's an overwhelming struggle. So would you share this to your Facebook page? Because I would just love to encourage women. I am super passionate about helping women live their best life, and men too, because we have men who secretly watch. But I would love for you to just share this on your page so that we can reach the people in your life who would love to take control of their time. All right, I love that you guys are in. Hey, Melody. Hey, Christy, Pam. So glad you guys are going to be in with me. So let's track our time for the next 24 hours. And then I'll be back tomorrow, and I promise it's going to give you some key things that are going to help you take control of your time. All right, have an awesome day. Bye.